Hey everybody! So I'm going to be doing a trailer reaction review for the movie Ghazi, the Telugu version. Now this isn't a true reaction because I've already seen this trailer. I saw the Hindi version, and a link to that one is in the description below so you can check out my initial reaction to it. I'm going to have probably some different commentary during the trailer so that for anything that I noticed a second time. And also, the review is going to be very similar, but I may touch on some things that I didn't in that one for whatever pops in my head. But South Talkies, who had sent me this request, they've been partnering with me, helping me to get some the South Indian movies with extra information. They look up some stuff for me, so they've been a lot of help. But they requested I do the Telugu version in honor of Om Puri. This is his one of his last movies after his death on the 6th of January of this year, 2017. And I want to give my condolences to the family, friends, and fans of Om Puri. And I really hope that he was able to see a final cut of this movie to see his hard work before his death, and for all the fans to enjoy this movie when it comes out. God bless and speed with him in wherever he may be right now. This Telugu version does not have English subtitles, so if you're looking for the English subtitled version, that's again on the Hindi version. You'll have to check that out. But the English subtitles were very small. It was a Facebook video. But this one, again, it's the same trailer, just a different language for my Telugu fans, so you guys would understand it. But from my point of view, you have to understand that I don't speak any of the Indian languages, so it's, from my point of view, it's the same thing, the same trailer, because I'm not going to understand the dialogue. However, since I did see it, the Hindi version, I do know what's going on in the trailer this time. So let's check out the poster. This is the poster for the Telugu version, and it's just simply called Ghazi. Now the Hindi version was called the Ghazi Attack. Not sure why they changed the name, but it may just be that the Telugu fans would, they like a simpler name. You guys should tell me whether or not you prefer Ghazi or the Ghazi Attack. This movie also stars Rana Daggubati. Sorry, I know I'm slaughtering that name, but he's actor from Bahubali, famous actor, and I'm really excited for Bahubali, the conclusion. But anyway, let's check out the trailer and we'll discuss it afterwards. I like that shot in the water. I wonder if they did a CG for the torpedo, because it looked really good. I like that too. That was CG, but it looked really good. Same with that. The location shots look great, and I'm glad that they're pulling the camera back. Oh, I like that sunset with the water. That looks great.
పోరాటంలో మెడల్స్ ఉండవు గుర్తింపు ఉండదు చరిత్రలో మనం ఉన్నా లేకపోయినా విశాఖపట్నం భవిష్యత్తులో
You don't want to see water dripping in a submarine. That's it's unnerving. So I really like some of the shots. One of the things I mentioned before is I like that the camera is pulled back, but you still feel isolated and confined, claustrophobic in the submarine scenes. You still feel like you're right there, but the camera's not super close up on everybody. So it gives the audience a feeling of claustrophobia, which I really like, especially if you're doing a submarine movie. Of course, it's based on true events, and I really like submarine movies. Now, I had mentioned Hunt for Red October and U-571 in the other reaction review, but I forgot to talk about Das Boot, one of the most famous classic submarine movies. One of my subscribers had mentioned it on the Hindi reaction, and I was like, oh, how did I forget Das Boot? So I had to mention Das Boot. That's a great classic movie. But if you like submarine movies, you should check out those. I know this is the first sea battle movie that came out of India, so that's very interesting, and I would like to see how they compare to the other American submarine movies. Whether or not they used some ideas from those for how to film inside a submarine. I'm also curious, since this is a bilingual film, they filmed it in Hindi and in Telugu, which I find very interesting that there's a lot of Indian movies that film in multiple languages. It seems like it's a lot of hard work to do that. But I'm curious if the acting takes are different. So for anybody that can see both Hindi and Telugu films, I would like your opinion on, in this trailer, or if you get to see the movie, whether or not the acting of the specific scenes that they that they do, if the acting is different, or if the actors pretty much do the exact same performance just in different languages. I'm very curious on how that comes across. I know most people just watch the movie in the language that they speak, so they may not know. But for anyone that can speak both languages, I would love to know what your opinion is on that. I do love some of those shots in the water, especially that one with the sunset coming over glistening over the water, and you see the waves. That looked great. The CG of the boats, the submarines, and the torpedoes and airplanes and stuff like that all looked great. Looked top notch on the CG. You could still tell it was CG, which any movie, especially Hollywood movie, it doesn't matter. You can always tell what was CG and what was practically done. But the CG looks really good. So I'm hoping for a great movie on this. I think the make or break for this film is going to be how they juggle the suspense of the two submarines. I would like to see acting and story from the Pakistani submarine along with the Indian submarine. So kind of like in Tora Tora Tora, where you had both the Japanese and the Americans during the entire bombing of Pearl Harbor and all of that stuff, that they showed both sides of what was going on. I would really like to see that, but I would like a nice smooth transition between the two. They did the same thing in Hunt for Red October, where you saw motivations of both the Russians and the Americans. So I would love to see that, the drama between those two. Even though they may not be interacting in person, you're getting a feel of how people actually felt in both submarines. But what do you guys think? Comment below and let me know your thoughts. And also, I wanted to let you know that I'm doing a bunch of trailers tonight. They're going to be releasing one right after another, so you may miss some of them. If you want to hit the bell so that you get notifications of when I upload a video, or you could go to the videos tab on my main page and it will show all of my videos in order of that they got uploaded from the most recent on. So check those out. But comment below and let me know your thoughts. Like, share, subscribe. Tell your friends. And I will see you on the next video.